What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are back with another episode of That Summer. Guys, I know I didn't post that summer last week like I was supposed to. I got busy, I got sidetracked. Sorry, but we're here today. So we're back. Our friend Noah has been murdered, and we've been investigating. The detective has been investigating all of us. We finally told her, because she asked us, we call it Noah. Why do we do that? And it's like, because we thought Noah was push. We told the truth. And it was like, who do you think we did it? And honestly, we don't know. Because, we don't want to throw out a name and speculate one of our friends. And it's not them. And it's another one of our friends. But the detective got some information, ran into the room and said it was you. And that's where the episode cut off. And I'm guessing it was Cheryl that she ran in to talk to, but we're going to figure that out right now. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and let's just jump into the story and see what is the tea. Detective Moore seems to think that I killed Nola. Maybe she knows that I'm hiding things from her, but it's better for me to stay quiet. It was you, wasn't it? Who the freak is this? The moment of truth. So all of the stories have been like really someone else's perspective on things and information. I don't know who this person is, but we've all seen like basically each side of the stories from our friends. So I don't know who that other person who was in the intro is, but I guess we're gonna find out. I think Felicity lied about the phone call. Maybe she wants to protect her friends. Detective Moore, where are you in the murder case? I think I'm getting closer to catching the killer. I'm following the track. I'll see where it leads. Alright, keep me posted. I have an idea that can help me discover who did it. I hope the detective can find out who did it, because this situation is a lot to handle, especially emotionally. The next day. Thank you for coming. The question is very simple today. What are you studying next year? What am I going to study next year? Yes, I'm going to study law in Rosewood College. I'm going to study psychology in the same college as Nola. I'm going to study, I guess we're going to do medicine. We're going to study medicine because we want to be a doctor. We want to be a doctor. That's not how you spell medicine, I don't think, but whatever, guys, leave me alone. I'm going to study medicine. I'm going to study computer science. I'm going to study drama next year. I got a scholarship. I see. You remember the piece of paper we found? What about it? We just found out who it was. Logo of Epi School 2845246. Look carefully at the information on the paper. A star? The piece of paper we found was the logo of Epi School on it. I think I know who did it. It was you, wasn't it? Excuse me? You said you wanted to study computer science, but you didn't say where. What university are you going to next year? I haven't received any letter yet, but I don't understand. What does it have to do with the case? When we swept the room, we found this piece of paper in your room. Does it ring a bell? No. At first, we didn't know what it was either, but after a few researches, we found the entire logo. It's the logo of Epi School, okay? Cheryl has already been accepted into the same school as Nova. Ashton got a scholarship to study drama next year. Hazel was accepted in the law facility of Rosewood College, and Felicity is studying medicine next year, which only leaves you. I don't see how that means that I killed Nola. I'm getting mad. I asked Hazel. She assured me that you never told her that you got a response from any school yet. She's your girlfriend. I'm pretty sure she's the first one you would have shared the news with, no? Is it a crime to keep a secret from my girlfriend? It's funny that you talk about secrets, because I think it's an enemy you've been hiding. You know what I think, Nolan? I had received the letter. You had received the letter. For some reason, you took it with you on the trip. Maybe you didn't have the courage to open it that day, or maybe you waited for the end of the trip. Anyways, you ended up opening in the night of the murder eagerly, which explains the piece of paper you found. You wanted to share the news with Hazel. She wasn't in the room with you. You thought she was in Nola's room, so you went there. And there was only Nola. Can I come in? Yeah? I thought Hazel was here. She was, but she just went downstairs. All right, I'll go. What is that, a letter from college? Yes. Did you get in? No. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, come on, you can drop the act. Hazel's not here. I was trying to be nice. Nice? Nola Davis, Miss Valedictorian, loved and worshipped by all. You believe that you're above everyone, including me. You think that I don't know you talk behind my back to Hazel, telling her that I'm a jerk, telling her that she deserves better than me. Now you're trying to play nice. You don't even dare say those things to me. I don't tell you because of Hazel, but since you want to hear it, I say stand by what I said. You're a fucking jerk. You only date Hazel because you can manipulate her as you wish. She loves too much to notice it, but I don't. It makes you mad because I see what you're doing and I'm getting her to open her eyes. You like to control her, but I'm standing in your way. You're an asshole and everyone knows it. Ashton and Cheryl and Felicity know it. Hell, even Hazel knows it. The only one that doesn't know it is you. Ooh, Nolan? You hit me. She wasn't dead. She was dizzy for sure. Probably staggering. And what did you do? You left her there. Fuck. Hell, you took the time to make sure you were never there. You cleaned your fingerprints from the weapon while she slowly was dying over there. Did I get it right, Nolan? Maybe you even had help. Oh. A few days after the murder, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get the scene out of my head. What is that? Nothing. I need you to help me, okay? But why are you... Just help me! Oh, I wonder who could know and have done this all alone. And then I wondered maybe he had help. Help from you, Hazel. You told me that you two didn't plan anything, but did you at any time know what happened? Can I come by? I need to talk to you, of course. Hey, I need to know. I had this scene stuck in my head for days, and I can't sleep because of it. What is that? Nothing. I need you to help me, okay? What are you... Just help me. I heard you and Nolan having a conversation. I'm pretty sure that Nolan did it. Now my only question is, did you know? Yes or no? Did you... No. I figured it out later, but... You fucking knew? And you protected him? If you had listened to Nolan, fucking dumped that prick, we wouldn't even be here. No one needed him to come just to please you. And where did that lead us? To Nola being murdered. It's your fault if she's dead. Get that through your head, Hazel. You can't just blame me. If you had doubts, why didn't you say anything to the detective? You're as guilty as me. I had doubts. I didn't think since the beginning. There's a difference. Would you ever have said something if you didn't rule it out as a murder? I can't believe it. Nola was murdered. I didn't want to do that. You left her dead, Nolan. She could have been saved if you had called the ambulance. I had to think about myself. I couldn't risk being caught in a story like this. Otherwise, I have to kiss my college goodbye. And where did that lead you? Exactly to where you're fearing. Nola could have been saved. That hit didn't kill her right away. The fall did. While you chose to flee, she was fighting for her life. She lost her balance, and that's how she ended up on the balcony, and she then fell because of it. At this time, you were already gone, and Cheryl discovered the body a while after. Everyone's getting into college. I think it's time to open my letter. Thank you for your application. We are unable to offer you a position. We review all applications the same process, speeding reference checks and interviews based on our findings. We do not find you to be a good match for our program. Hope that you are able to find another college. Good luck to you sincerely. Tom Brody, responsible of admissions. I didn't get into the college of my choice. That means that I'll have to settle for one of the other ones. Fuck. I should tell Hazel that we're not going to study in the same city. She's probably at Nola's. Can I come in? Yeah. Okay, we went through all this. This is when it happened. So I figured it was Nolan. Like, I figured he was somewhere involved, but at the same time, I also thought it was Hazel, because those two literally kind of have the most motive out of it all, to do something about it. So, intentionally, Nola wasn't really dead. He hit her, And, she would have been fine if they would have called the hospital and let them know what's going on. So Hazel's leaving the kitchen. What is he doing in Nola's room? My battery's dead. And that's when... What is that? Nothing. I need you to help me, okay? Why are you... Just help me. Cheryl doesn't worry about it. Got it. She goes in her room to get her charger. When I come into the room, I saw Nolan frantically cleaning his hands. Nolan? What is that? Nothing. I need you to help me, okay? Why are you... He had blood on his hands and he was trying to clean them. Just help me. I saw you walking out of Nola's room. What happened? He didn't even look at me and just kept cleaning his hands. I'll go ask her myself then. No! No one can know about this, he said almost like a whisper, one that sent shivers down my spine. I just looked at him, completely petrified. And Cheryl went back to the living room. Lola Falls, what was that? We're in our bedroom. And what's his face is in the... Oh, girl, run. I ain't running nowhere, but run. I ran to the pool just to see Nola. Or should I say, Nola's body. Ah! That scream was all I could get out. I was completely frozen on the spot. Y'all, I can't really scream because, it's like the middle of the night. I can't just be screaming. My best friend's body was floating in a bloody pool. At that moment, I couldn't hear the loudness of the wind blowing through the trees anymore. All I could hear was my own pounding heart. When I heard Cheryl scream, I never thought I would be witnessing this. Nola, lifeless. I looked around and I saw Cheryl. Her whole body was trembling, and she couldn't keep her eyes on the scene. She stood there numb. It was probably the shock. Cheryl? I called for her, but I don't even think she heard me. Cheryl! Look at me, Cheryl. How did that happen? She just looked at me, struggling to get words out of her mouth. I saw her falling from the balcony. Oh my God! Nolan and Hazel now arrived. In their turn, they witnessed the scene. The memory of that conversation immediately came back to my mind. Could they have anything to do with that? I looked at them carefully, looking for a sign that they would betray their presumed innocence. Hazel looked pale and stood there watching the bloody pool in complete disbelief. Nolan practically had the same reaction, but he quickly snapped out of it, volunteering to call the police. I'm gonna call the cops. What happened? I looked in horror at the pool, whose water was now red, blood red. Nola's body was floating in a bloody pool in her own blood. We need to call the cops. What happened? I'll call the cops. How did that happen? She fell from the balcony. She just fell from the balcony? You don't just fall from the balcony. What if someone pushed her? I need to call the police and tell them what I think. It's the right thing to do. I need a minute. Hello? 911, what's your emergency? Here you are. The police should arrive shortly. Cheryl, what are you doing? I need to check if she's still alive. She can't be. And just like that, she took a dip and swam to Nola's body. At the same time, I could hear the police sirens getting louder as they approached the house. Both Hazel and Nolan were heard in the trial for Nola's murder. Though Hazel did not technically help Nolan commit the crime, she was still considered liable since she helped him cover his tracks and protected him even after knowing what he did. Nolan admitted that he killed Nola out of anger and impulse. From what he said, Nolan has been provoking him to a point where he loses control for a split second. When he came back to the scene, the damage had already been done. We all sat there, waiting for the judgment to come down. The jury finds the defendant guilty of the charge of second-degree murder. You are fucking murderers. I hope you rot in hell. Alex, look at me. They don't deserve your attention. Come on, let's just go. Please? I thought he would have protested, but instead he buried himself into my shoulders and started crying. They killed my sister. I never pictured Alex as someone who would put his emotions on display like that, but he was in a lot of pain, and I'm not even sure words could make justice to explain what he was going through. He had always been him and Noah, and now it was just him. I I know I should have stayed stronger for him, but before I knew it, tears started falling down my eyes. Nola, you are gone, and you left a gaping hole in our hearts, and we miss you so much. But it is now time to let you rest in peace. Or so she thought. No, I'm just kidding. These last few weeks have been strange. Never in a billion years have I imagined the day I'd be given a speech at my best friend's eulogy, but here we are. That's why it's important to always tell the people around you that you care about them, because you never know when they'll leave. You never think that death happens to young people full of life who have a lot of time in their hands, but life always has its ways. And there's so much more we could have said to Nola when she was alive. Like, thank you for being a friend, a listener, an advisor, and everything in between. Thank you for being you. She made everybody around her feel important, loved. She loved hard and she cared deeply. That's just who she was. I can never thank God enough for bringing her into my life. It was an honor to have her, to have known her. But don't you worry, we will not forget about you, Nola. Every time we look at the sky, we'll know that you'll be the brightest star in the sky, just like you were when you were here. We won't forget you, Nola. We will carry you with us. I wrote this short poem to give us hope that a better days are yet to come. For all going through the season, sometimes the wind is too strong and make our leaves fall. But through the wind and the rain we will blossom, for winter shall pass and leave its place to brighten brighter days. That summer didn't quite turn out as we expected. We all went in separate ways. I went to NY to study medicine. Ashton pursued his dream career as a director assistant. And as for Cheryl, didn't feel right to do this without her. We were supposed to go to the same college and be roommates. I remember the gift she gave me and said I found the perfect picture for our room picture. And I love you always, Nicola. That was not going to happen anymore, and I thought that was way too much for my handle right now. So I took a year off and worked to make sure we were ready to start a new chapter and then ready for a new moment. Physically, at least, she always held a special place in my heart. Almost like her. Riverside was a quiet town with 100,000 inhabitants, where nothing happened but that it changed. Things had changed, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a while for people to forget what happened. God knows I won't. Would you like to see Noah's last thoughts? Sure. Why not? Why not? It happened just like they say in the movies. You see your life flash before your eyes without being able to do anything about it. Am I really going to die like this? Alone in a room with no one knowing what's going on? I can't go like that. I have to try and get out of here. What I need to do was very clear in my head, but my body wouldn't follow. I was feeling dizzy and my vision was blurry, and all I was feeling was my heartbeat increasing by the second. I was afraid, terrified. I tried reaching for the door, but my body had other plans. I kept losing balance, and I was now getting dangerously close to the balcony. I could feel myself slipping away, slowly. My lid started closing against my will, and suddenly, I accidentally tripped over the balcony. Within the next seconds, I felt myself falling in thin air. I didn't even have any strength left to scream. I was going down. I wish I could have said goodbye to the people I loved. The sequel of this is now out, so keep reading. Thank you for reading this far. Alright, guys, so that was it. So when we come back, we're going to read the sequel to the story. So yeah, that's exciting. So it was Nolan. And Hazel was a part of it. I thought it was going to be Hazel because she really didn't like the boyfriend, but it was Nolan. And, now our babies have to go through life without their girl, Miss Nola. But we're going to see what the future holds for them or how long it's been. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Our little seed.